Yo! What's up, everybody? Gotcha. This is Mr.Cygnus for WCReplays.com. I'm gonna start out with my usual. I know it's been a while. I should just cut and paste that excuse, man. Excuse number 134. I know it's been a while. But on more of a serious note, I had some long downtime because I had some family issues to take care of that kind of put me out for a while. And then after that, you know, after I got that all done and taken care of, I came back and realized that, gee, yeah, it's time to update my computer. So I downloaded a few updates on my audio card, my video card, and then I went to Windows Update and decided, hey, cool, a new Service Pack is out. So I went ahead and downloaded Windows Service Pack. And, yeah. I highly recommend that nobody ever download that stupid-ass patch because that's got to be the worst shit ever. Shit you not, that thing is horrible. I was thinking, at first I read it and I was like, oh, cool, you know, big Service Pack update, you know. You're going to update, like, a Windows Firewall, you know, and it's got, like, pop-up blocker. Well, I'm going to tell you that stupid-ass pop-up blocker is everything but a pop-up blocker. Oh, shit, it blocks everything but the pop-up. It's more like an application blocker, to tell you the truth. It's like, cool, maybe I can start Internet Explorer, and that's what you think. I get everything but the window. Get the damn pop-ups, man. So anyways, I have about 25 losses or so in Asia thanks to the stupid-ass patch. So, yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I've been playing Asia now because I've been searching for some more competition. East is cool and all, but, you know, it's pretty much common knowledge that the best players are on Asia, but no one plays on Asia because they get shitty-ass lag. But fortunate enough for myself, I get the same lag on Asia as I do on US East, which is about 200, 150 ping. It's about 1 second lag, which I'm pretty much used to anyways because I play on East because I'm from the West Coast. But, yeah, so I play on Asia now. The players on there are extremely good. There is a very big skill gap between Asia and East, I'm telling you. Like, level 20 and 30 players there are a lot better than level 20 and 30 players on East, believe me. So anyways, that's where I've been spending my time lately, and I've been playing Night Elf again because I figured I'm pretty much done with Human because yeah, I don't really care for Human right now. It's just the same stupid shit every freaking game. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get an Archmage first, then I'm gonna try and creep and prevent harassment, and then I'm gonna get a Mountain King second, and I'm gonna get Rifle Casters. So I don't know about you guys, but some people are good Human players, more power to you. But I think I'm a Night Elf player for a reason. That's just, I like the diversity, I like the harassment, I just love all that stuff. It just works perfectly. Well, anyways, speaking of Asia server, my opponent today is NTC Fatality from Asia, of course, level 34 or 31, I can't remember correctly, but he's a really good Human player. Anyways, let's get this on pause. You should be at the 1 minute mark, hopefully. If not, pause audio commentary, make a sandwich, get yourself a Coke, come back, and catch up. Anyways, let's unpause in 3, 2, 1, unfreaking pause. Okay, you should be at 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Anyways, the reason I say that is because I didn't pause. I told you guys to unpause, and I didn't. What the hell? Mr. Cygnus, way to fuck it up. Ooh, language. Anyways, alright, so this map is, 2 freaking rivers. Yeah, the reason why I picked this game is because, 2 reasons. I'm sure you guys saw, the Freak audio and the Cecil audio. I haven't had a chance to watch those. Been a little busy, but I know they were first Human, so, yeah, Cecil and I have, like, really different playing styles. It's, yeah, we play a lot different, and that's fine and all, but I'm going to show you guys a strategy, and the reason why I picked this game, as I tried to tell you guys before, is for 2 reasons. Number 1, my opponent's really good, and he harasses, he knows when to attack, and number 2, I make a few mistakes in this game, nothing too major, but just goes to show you that even with a few mistakes, this strategy is pretty much freaking foolproof. I apologize, guys. You know, This game, it's a high-level player, but it's not like this whoa amazing game. It's like all micro and so cool to watch. This game's more educational, and because I've been getting a lot of requests for Night Elf vs. Human, I want to give you guys a strategy that's gonna whoop ass. So basically, my goal today is to put a smile on your face and put a few wins on your record versus Human, because this strategy right now is one of my #1 strategies. It's definitely one of the most powerful. The only weakness it has, of course, if you will notice it, because I went the Huntress build, that if I do get tower rushed on a smaller map, it's going to be really hard to stop. Anyways, you will notice I did pass up the creeping over here at the bottom, and you're probably wondering to yourself, why the hell did I do that shit? Well, look right now, I go Immolation first, which is what I always go versus Human if I don't see an Arcane Tower, and I go straight in for some Peasant Harassment. Unfortunately, I get surrounded, but you know what? The good news is this. Now, I did lose my hero, and my opponent did gain a bunch of experience. He gained half a bar of experience by killing my hero, and I lost 170 gold reviving my hero, and I was only able to kill 1 peasant. Generally, I get about 2 or 3 peasant kills about every game. Just unfortunately, I was only able to kill 1. But if you do notice, every one of his peasants are in the red or the yellow right now because they were surrounding my Demon Hunter Immolation mode. And the nice thing about my Demon Hunter dying is, if he was to escape with low health and no mana, it would have taken my 2 Moonwells I have right there just to replenish half of his life and half of his mana. So by him dying, I get my Demon Hunter back with full health, half mana, and a couple hunts. I build generally no more than 2 or 3 Huntress with this strategy because all I'm going to use them for is harassment. I'm not even going to use them for creeping, nothing. Straight up harassment. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep running back to his base and killing as many peasants as possible. Now basically, now you will notice all his peasants are in the yellow and red. I don't ever use my teleport scroll, by the way, to save my Demon Hunter if he gets surrounded, until I have units to go along with my Demon Hunter, so I can save the units also, like the Huntress. So you will see I go run back into his base, and now I'm going to pick off, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, and this 4th one will die. I'm just running out of his base right now. I don't want to get trapped inside there if I can avoid it. Boom, 4. 4 peasants down, 75 gold a pop. Well worth the harassment attempt. 300 gold. Thanks. Plus the mineral, plus the wood and gold he is not gaining by the fact that he had to run every one of his peasants outside of his base. That is why I use this strategy. My whole point about this harassment attempt is Human. As I was playing Human, I did notice that they are very susceptible to harassment, and that's their main downfall. And it's the big problem when you're playing as Human. Is, all you have is militia and maybe a tower or so if you get it up in time, which usually still isn't even enough to stop harassment. So that's the whole goal behind me going in. So basically I heal up. Now I'm going to run my Demon Hunter right back up to his base again and see if I can take out a few more peasants. Now I'm going to tell you about the build order a little bit. Build order goes something like this. At tier 1, when I get my Demon Hunter, I'm going to build 20 food of wisp, not 17, which you normally see. Most people think it's faster, and I'm going to correct you guys right now, to go 17 food, and then go straight to tier 2. But if you go straight to, here I am harassing again, I'm going to take out another peasant. But if you stick to 20, that means you can bypass tier 2 and go straight to tier 3 without having to stop and build more wisps, because you have to build Ancients of Lore. So basically, trust me, just take my word for it, it's a lot faster just to go ahead and make the wisp at the beginning of the game when you don't have much going on but harassment anyways. So he was successful in forcing me to take a TEP, but not before I was able to take out a few of his peasants. You will notice all he has is 2 wood peasants right now, and that's really slowing him down. Basically, that's my whole goal, because a smart human player would generally be attacking me pretty soon, which he is going to be doing right now. The smart human players know exactly the best time when to hit a 9-elf player, and that would be right now, at tier 2 before tier 3, and all I have is Huntress and 2 heroes. Now you will notice I did get a Warden as my second hero. I got a Warden second because, Keeper's cool, but on a non-tavern map, a Warden of Vananize is really nice for leveling rifles, which you generally 99% of the time see from human players as Rifle Caster, Mountain King, Archmage. So anyways, I'm at tier 2, almost tier 3, got bears coming out, do have the adept class training upgraded. Basically what I'm going to be doing is going straight for bears and passing dryads, which is the common mistake most people make, is they think, oh, I'm at tier 2 now that I have lures, I better make a couple dryads. You're wrong. Don't make the dryads. Go straight for the bears. And, because... yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Anyways, he's attacking my wisp, which is a smart thing, but he's also smart enough to know that it's not a smart idea to be sitting in the middle of my 2 ancients trying to attack rejuvenated heroes. So basically, I'm going to leave my bears out of the battle as much as possible. I know he's not running back that easy. He's using a healing salve. He's using a healing scroll, I mean. So anyways, he's going to run in, put down some more hurt down on the ancient allure, and I'm just going to run back and try and protect it as much as possible. Anyways, Tree of Eternity up. I do have Master Training Bears. Now it's time for me to engage. Unfortunately, I leave my 2 Huntresses out in the front, but then again, they serve their purpose of early game harassment, and they don't really do too much as opposed to a bunch of bears later on. So I do lose my 2 Huntress. He does lose a few footmen, so... not really so much of an even trade, but then again, now I have some food free to make more bears. Don't really want to pass 50 food if I can avoid it, because I want to save the extra gold for an expansion a little later on. Now, I was talking a little bit more about not getting dryads early on. Most people think that, oh, I need dryads because he's going to get slow. Well, if you have more bears and more Huntress, all he's going to be doing is slowing maybe 1 or 2 or 3 Huntress/bears down, and the rest of your army is free to attack. And you're going to eat rifles up like it's nobody's business. So I save the dryads for a little bit later after I get myself about 4 or 5 bears. Then I get no more, and I repeat, no more than a couple dryads. Reason being, I use dryads to slow down a running army, and I use it to dispel water elementals, and that's it. So I keep auto dispel off. Because you don't want them to have breakers, and you'll end up dispelling roar, which they'll end up stealing anyways. Which later on, when we start getting into something like that, I'll explain a little more into that also. So basically, my whole goal is to keep pumping out bears non-stop to about 50 food. Ideally, on a normal map, I would just be creeping out the expansion spot, but I don't really get around to doing that till later this game. So when you reach about tier 3 and get a few bears going like I have here now, that's the ideal time to expand, and then also to be checking to see if your opponent is expanding as well. With this strategy, you don't need an expansion versus human early on. Like, it's also commonly a big mistake. Most people think, oh, I need to get my expansion up right now. No, you need to get your bears up right now, because they're going to rip up rifles like it's nobody's business, and footmen are a joke. So anyways, he's creeping out those golems right now, getting that first golem out of the way so he can take the item. He gets the healing wards, which is probably the best drop he can practically get. So anyways, I'm just going to finish up his leftover creeps and pick up his Tome of Intelligence. With the Demon Hunter, here's my skill choice I go over as human. Level 1, I go Immolation. Unless I see an arcane tower that I can't take down early in the game, then I'll go Mana Burn, and instead of harassing the base, I'll harass his heroes. Same difference. I'll just make sure he doesn't creep. Mana Burn the Archmage. Kill weak footmen. Kill weak water elementals. Take a wisp with you at the beginning of the game and detonate a water elemental. I forgot to do that this game, but that's something you can do. Detonating a water elemental is a pretty huge experience early on. Second skill, Evasion. Third skill, Mana Burn. Fourth skill, Mana Burn. Fifth skill, Mana Burn. So that's how it goes. Warden, Blink, Fan, and Eyes. I go Blink, Fan, and Eyes because if I was a human player, which I was for a bit, which really helped me out because I noticed that the one thing they like to do is bolt the Warden and focus fire it because she's pretty weak early on, and she's not as, you know, obviously not a tank like a Demon Hunter. So I get Blink to Fan and Eyes and just blink out so that she can't be focus fired. Now you will notice what I was doing is I was scouting for an expansion. I'm also to see if he's creeping. Unfortunately, he finished up beforehand. So I use my Fan and Eyes, get my bears up near his back line. He notices that, so he's going to do the smart thing, which is run out of the way. I turn on Immolation, but he's running, so I take out a water elemental. That's better than nothing. I didn't lose anything, just gained experience. So he's running away. He's doing the smart thing. You will notice he is putting down an Arcane Sanctum. Another thing that's also probably a common question that you guys are thinking. Oh shit, hold on.
Great outdoors.
Yo! What's up? by the garage. Anyways, my bad, guys. 12 minutes and 25 seconds. Alright. Fuck, man. Sorry, got some people working on my house, and they always ask some stupid-ass questions, like, where's the fucking light switch? Where do you think it is, you stupid ass? It's right there on the fucking wall. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, you guys should be at the 12-minute and 25-second mark. I'm gonna fix my headphones so they don't get any weird sound, like me breathing. Okay, let's see here. 12 minutes and 25-second mark. Sorry to left you guys hanging. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, I was creeping the Ogre Lords, and, you know what? Hold on for one more minute. I'm gonna go tell this fucker where the light is, and I'm gonna come right back. And until then, you guys are gonna leave it paused at the 12-minute, 25-second mark, and you're gonna go grab a soda, go ahead and, I don't know, go look at some porn, do whatever you want to do. I'll be right back. Hold up. Alright, dudes, I'm back. Sorry about the freaking wait. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this dumbass, man, he's like, hey, I got this guy fixing my light outside, and he's like, hey man, where's the switch to the light? I just got shocked. And I was like, dude, let's see here. This one says outdoor light. Maybe this one is the switch. Dumbass. Alright. Now where was I? I was talking some shit. Okay, let's go ahead and get this unpaused in 12 minutes, 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1, unpause. Alright, so we're back here, creeping out the Ogre Lords. Yeah, okay, so that's going on. What the hell time is it right now? Plenty of time. Okay, back to the business. Anyways, he's gonna try and come in for the Creep Jack and see what the hell's going on here. I have 2 Half-Life heroes. I'm gonna use that to my advantage, because I know he's gonna see that he's gonna bolt my Demon Hunter, so what I do is I just spam my invulnerability potion, and now he's fucked, because he's in the battle, he can't win. And here I am, blinking my hero out of the way. I'm gonna run in, fan and ice one more time, run out. So basically, I forced him to fight a battle he couldn't win, and basically he was waiting for my invulnerability pot to go off so he can go ahead and try and kill my Demon Hunter. But unfortunately, I was faster than he was by using my, teleport, whatever, scroll. So I'm back at my base. Rejuvenation, rejuvenation, rejuvenation. I don't use my Moonwells because I like to use those as a last resort, just in case for some reason I'm in a losing situation. I can fall back to the Ancients and the Moonwells, which are full. So that's pretty slick. So anyways, time for me to creep out this expansion, I believe. Yeah, okay, good. I'm doing the right thing. Should expand. Now that I know he isn't expanded, because I just scouted it all out and then crept the ogres, I know this is the perfect time for me to expand because I'm at a clear advantage. So basically what I'm going to do is creep this out, grab the invulnerability pot, nice, sweet, goes right on the Demon Hunter once again, and I'm back in business. So, alright, so basically he has breakers, rifles, casters, and not very many of them, versus a ton of bears, a couple dryads, and 2 pimp-looking heroes. So anyways, basically the whole goal behind this strategy is because I already know what my opponent's going to do, because every human player practically does the same goddamn thing, which is rifles, casters, breakers, maybe mortars, and late game knights, griffins, and dragonhawks. And he's not doing it this game because he obviously doesn't have expansion, so I don't have to worry about that. That I know that bears are going to beat the rifles, casters, and breakers, because most people think, I've gotten this question a lot in my PMs. Some people say, well, hey, what do I do if it's breakers versus bears, rifles and breakers? Should I like use roar or not use roar? And I tell them, I said, look, here's the way to go. Obviously, if you use roar, they're going to steal it, put it onto your rifles, and then. But the thing is, you have a lot of bears, so what you do is you cast roar. He steals them and steals it all, puts it on his rifles and casters and his heroes. Then you roar again, and they attempt to do it again. And then you roar again, and maybe they use a priest and try and dispel. Roar, roar, roar. Basically, basically, bears and heroes on your side roared are better than rifles and heroes and casters roared on their side. Plus, you're taking away the feedback option, which feedback does a lot of damage to heroes. Well, does a decent amount of damage to bears and heroes because, yeah, it just does. So basically what you do is just use up all the mana on your bears and roar the shit out of your crap. And what's better, rifles roared or bears roared? You tell me. Bears get plus 10 damage and rifles get plus 7. And that's a lot more in your favor. So basically that's what I do. Anyways, what I do is I use Mana Burn on the heroes and run my Demon Hunter in the back lines and turn on Emulation, which forces him to try and micro. And then I just use Phantom Knives. And that's basically how you beat human. In a nutshell, that's what you do. You win every time. It's black and white, you know. I win so much versus human using this strategy. Basically, all I have to do is make sure I don't get tower rushed and my opponent doesn't get a fast expansion going. And being I'm using Demon Hunter Immolation plus Hunts, it's pretty easy to stop fast expansion. And the hardest map to stop it on is Lost Temple, when he's across the map. And if he does fast expand, dude, just get your own expansion up, and it's so easy. Nothing, no problem. So that's basically how you beat human in a nutshell. No, wait. I definitely have a good PM on how to read. Oh yeah, baby. This one's from our own IC.Shadow. And the title is LOL.Just LOL. ... And it starts. You are starting to rival blank for the biggest hypocrite on this site. That's quite an accomplishment. You just posted saying I'm ignorant and my posts are ignorant. Yes, I have labeled you as a stoner in the past 3 posts, but you're actually discussed you are so stoned about what, 25 times? With your drug-induced spam fest from that night, you sure was cool and mature? Am I wrong in assuming you do drugs probably every day? Am I wrong that those drugs do in fact kill your brain cells? No? Now further along the lines of ignorance, you claim you're smarter than me. I am sorry, but that is just hilarious. I do not care what you are studying to be. People can pass college and university courses without being geniuses. No kidding. You're a perfect example of that. As for me, yeah, I'm sure you scored higher than 96.7 GPA when you were in school, I bet. Because you are so doggone smart and all, with your barely literate posts consisting of drug use, retarded spamming, and general stupidity. Yep, you're miles ahead of me in the intelligence category. I also noticed that you had no reply to the fact that I guaranteed your English was inferior to mine. I suppose I should accept that as admission to your failure on your part. Seriously, you can talk all the crap about beating people up and all. That's great when you can hide your stoner ass behind your computer screen. In case I did not make myself clear before, I work in an industrial warehouse. That means physical labor all day long. It's not for the weak. The only photo, if any, you've ever seen was of me taken 4 years ago when I was quite small. I am by no means that size now. You're picking a fight you could never win if I were truly there. If you ever did buy me a plane ticket, which I'll take a moment to explain that, I told Shadow that I would buy his ass a plane ticket, fly him out here, pick him up at the airport, beat his ass, take him back to the airport, and buy him a plane ticket home. Anyways, to come see you, you would see that you're very stupid, or truly are when my fists meet your face, and you realize that maybe you should have not picked a fight with that guy over the internet after all. But not to worry, unlike you, I actually work for a living, and therefore don't have time to fly halfway across the continent to kick the shit out of a wannabe thug. So you'll be fine. Oh, that's a relief. I would strongly suggest you learn a few manners, because one day you will pick a fight with someone you cannot handle, just like you did here. With that person will actually fight back, and you'll wind up in a coma. Lose the I'm a gangsta image and accept the fact that you're nothing more than a stoner who thinks he's cool and smart, but actually has nothing but a lying hypocrite who cannot even win arguments on the anonymous internet. So in conclusion, he says, you're pathetic. That is by far the best PM I have ever received in my freaking life. And I have no freaking comment. So with that said and done, I think this audio is over. Thank you, Shadow, for the best PM ever. Alright guys, man. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for listening and stay cool.